What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be giving a distilled breakdown of the AI and market impact for this week's release of DeepSeek. So this week we have a new player in the AI assistant game by the name of DeepSeek. It became the #1 app downloaded in the App Store, surpassing ChatGPT. People are really excited about it because it's a lot more efficient to run, as well as being open sourced. Other than the popularity in the App Store, you've probably seen in popular media how this has impacted the market. About $1 trillion was wiped away. Nvidia stock went down by 17%, which is the biggest dip in the market since the 2009 financial crisis. Before we get into how DeepSeek did this, let's talk about who DeepSeek is. So DeepSeek is a funded project by a hedge fund by the name of Highflyer based out of China. It's reported that they spent approximately $5.5 million on this side project, leading to the product of DeepSeek, which is an open source or cheap AI. So now that we know who DeepSeek is, let's take a look at how they did this so cheaply. On the left side, we have OpenAI, Meta, Google, who spend billions of dollars. I think in 2024 alone, OpenAI spent $7 billion investing into the infrastructure, staffing, all those good things. So how did DeepSeek do this? They took the models in the output and distilled it down. So that's basically going through and putting inputs into ChatGPT, getting the outputs and training your model on that. Therefore, all those big companies are doing the legwork and you're just distilling it down to a smaller, more efficient model for the things that people care about. So a good analogy for this is the teacher to student relationship. So your teacher in this analogy is going to be the OpenAIs, Meta, Googles, who are PhDs who have spent decades of their life researching stuff, becoming really knowledgeable, kind of building from scratch. You go to a lecture where they distill down a lot of the information that they've learned off those decades of research, right? And then the student essentially creates a study guide of, hey, this is what somebody really smart has taught me, and then I can teach others. And so with this teacher to student analogy, I'm not knocking DeepSeek. I think this is a really good idea with the distillation. When you think about efficiency and a normal distribution of what prompts people are asking AI, to be honest, it's probably a lot of email responses, hey, I have a bug in my program, can you help with my homework type of stuff, which are falling in a large part of the distribution. You don't need a PhD, which would probably be more to the right tail of this distribution curve, to solve those problems. So if DeepSeeks are taking in that middle space of 68% of, the common tasks in the workplace, programming, homework, etc., where does OpenAI and Google focus? And admittedly, Sam Altman is saying in 2025 he's trying to achieve AGI. And that would be, I would equate to the professor doing PhD research of something truly groundbreaking, which would be the right side of the curve. So what's next for all this? I think a lawsuit is probably going to happen as of shooting this video with OpenAI and DeepSeek. So in the TOS of OpenAI, it says you can't use the outputs to monetize your own model, which is essentially what DeepSeek has been doing. And as you can see with Sam Altman, he takes this really serious, quoting Napoleon. And I think the best part is, look at the likes on it. Somebody replying, it's not that deep, bro, just release a better model. I don't think the better model is really going to be the thing that competes with DeepSeek. I think it's more just building more affordable models for those common tasks for people. So for the positive impacts, I think it's a good example about how you can use people who've been doing the legwork to build a really good user product. It's less money, less energy, and better for the environment to answer those simple tasks, like responding to emails. And I'd be remiss if I don't mention the negatives of this. And the first one, especially given this is a software development channel, they had an unsecured database of ClickHouse. Essentially, people were pinging an API and actually retrieving plain text prompts from users. Second is that they stopped taking registration. There's no way they could have predicted being the #1 app in the App Store and dealing with that user load. So when you go that fast and you don't have as much funding, security typically comes at that cost. And as always, thank you for stopping by. Like and subscribe for more. And if you really like this content, I can do more reviews of what's happening in tech. So feel free to leave a comment down below.